I'm Joe and I'm pissed. And I'm on a rant about something. So, Obama's getting paid. Bama is getting paid $400K a speech. He's getting paid a lot of money. And he's getting paid from bankers that he railed against during his campaign and during his presidency. Well, we all know that when he was passing his Wall Street reform, he meant that in the form of bailouts for banks and no arrests or charges for anyone involved. We know this already. You like him? I don't care. That's what happened. You don't? You said, well, he's better than Trump. I don't care. That's not what this is about. This is about a person talking about Wall Street bankers, Wall Street money, finances, and getting paid a lot of money from those very same people. You don't find it hypocritical at all that you rail against this type of politics, handing people money after they get out of office, having people lobby and work for lobbyists and firms right when they get out of office like that. You don't think that that is a show of character for who he really is? I don't care if you're mad about it or if you're mad about me saying it. Think about it, right? What if Bernie Sanders did that? Wouldn't you think that was kind of annoying? Like when Bernie Sanders tells you that rich people have enough things and he owns 3 houses? Kind of weird, right? Or if Hillary Clinton tells you how rich Trump is and she is worth $200 million. So what I'm telling you, it isn't a pro-Trump session. It isn't a bashing Democrat session. It's a none of these people on your side session. They're not. They get paid just like everybody else does. They accept donations just like everybody else does. So to get mad at a guy like Trump for having business ties to this, business ties to that, they all do. All of them do. All of them have business ties to this, business. They all do. Every single one of them. So you need to stop worrying about what everyone else is saying. You need to start worrying about what everyone else is doing. So every politician says a lot of things. But what they actually do is really important. Because we live in a society that everyone says stuff. And for some reason, we take the value at saying things. Saying nice things. If you say nice things, well, then that means you're doing nice things. You're not. You're not doing nice things. Saying nice things doesn't mean you're doing anything. It's all about actions and what you actually do. So when Obama takes $400K per speech, he's not the guy you thought he was. He maybe was never the guy you thought he was. But it's so stupid how transparent media and people will defend him. I hate bringing Taylor into these shows.
You hate Taylor, right?
But Taylor, did you see the show where Trevor Noah defended Obama for taking the money?
He said, Obama, get your money.
Yeah. So it's always, if Trump did that, if anyone else did that, it would be ridiculous, right? So if someone defends Obama for doing that and they think it's okay, they're an ass too. They really are. Because they're very transparent and you know exactly what side they're on. And you're talking about media this and media that. If something is wrong, it's wrong. If something is right, it's right. What Obama did and what he did for his legacy by accepting money for those speeches is hypocritical and wrong. Does he need the money? He has a $45 million book deal. No, he doesn't need the money, but he's doing what everyone else does. He's being a hypocrite. And whether or not you agree with me or agree with the politics, I don't care. It's a hypocrite. It's hypocritical. It is. And we can go over different ways different politicians are like that. But think about that. Whether he's your guy or not your guy, it's indefensible. Just as bad as things that Trump's doing, things that Hillary did, are indefensible. That is indefensible. Is it worse than other things? No, it's not. It's not war crimes It's not invading a country and destroying it. It's not all this other crap you've seen in politics, but it's still bad. It's still bad when someone who promised they wouldn't do something is doing something exactly the opposite of what they promised. On this show and on other shows, instead of being a political cheerleader, which is what Trevor Noah is, and people like that because they're paid. Make no mistake, he's a millionaire, and so are people like him. They're multi-millionaires. Don't think they're like you. Don't think that they know what you're going through. Don't think that they know your struggle. They're multi-millionaires defending other multi-millionaires for making multi-millions of dollars while you're still in that same position. Hold your politicians accountable. Hold people you like accountable. Just because you like a politician doesn't mean you should like what they do or like their policy. Stop putting people up on pedestals and having heroes, and hold people accountable for their actions. Stop listening to their words and hold them accountable for what they do. The last 8 years of Obama, the media was essentially asleep. He can do no wrong and he can do nothing that was bad. Unless you were watching Fox News. And then he was the next version of Hitler. Now all of a sudden our media is woken up and are bashing Trump unilaterally. But do I think he's a hero? Do I think he needs people? No. It's all politics. It's all crap. It's all stuff that isn't making you better or it's in fact is making you worse. So focus on yourself and less on them. And when people break their promises and when people are hypocrites, hold them accountable. That's all.